bankruptcy of America. The intent is not punishments, but reorganization. An opportunity for individuals or entities to be discharged from unsustainable obligations and begin again under lawful protection. You know, it was kind of like, what this kind of reminds me of bankruptcy in Bible terms is like a jubilee. It's a jubilee. You heard of the jubilee? It's like 7 years. So you go and you have your indentured servitude or your debt to your master, and this indentured servitude goes for one jubilee. But at the end of the jubilee, everybody's then free. Everybody's then,
outside the first day of fall, so welcome back.
Paid your penance, whatever that was, and now you get to start anew. That's kind of what bankruptcy is. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the different types of bankruptcies here in a moment. But first I want to talk about really get into like the purpose and the spirit of the modern bankruptcy codes. Because the U.S. bankruptcy code,
I'm getting a new pick soon too.
Kind of like a circuit breaker in the financial system. It provides a structured way to resolve debt while preserving economic participation. When a person, business, municipality, or even a nation becomes unable to pay its debts, bankruptcy intervenes to reset the system without destroying its components. The modern system balances three forces, okay? The first is the debtor, the one seeking relief. Then the second is the creditor, the one that is owed. And then there's the third, the trustee. This is the neutral administrator. Together, they perform a kind of economic surgery, removing toxic obligations while preserving the vital assets. This legal framework reflects America's deeper philosophy of commerce.
This is Paul Michael, by the way. Look up Creditors Academy if you want to free yourself from the matrix. It's the current state of America. Now look to God.
Both individuals and corporations to discharge or reorganize debt, granting access to basically a fresh new start. It ensures that.
Leave you guys on a little cliffhanger right there. First and foremost, how's all my beautiful collective doing out there? Hopefully you're feeling great. Drinking your agua. And staying as optimistic as you can in these times. I was just finishing up some business. And, right? It's like congestion season. These people don't want me to speak, baby J's. Yeah, I love it. Oh, John Witherspoon fingertip licks. It'll never get old. Okay. These halos are dank, man. Are you gonna talk? You're just gonna eat all day. Since you thought that, I'm gonna eat a little bit more. You really got to do all that? You really got to pick your teeth? Delicious. I don't know about y'all, but I love smelling my fingertips after I eat an orange. Anything citrusy, delicious. When we get my ancestors in here. Sure, there we go. Got the Fantasia flames dancing. Yeah, says how you feeling? All right, let's bless the room and the environment. No evil spirits are ever allowed in our domain ever, or in our vessels. We don't want no Freddy Kruegers investing in our spirits. So I'm sending out all the good waves and good energies and all the loving energy to my beautiful collective. Confirmation, bitches. Hey. It is Halloween spirit season, you know. If you know, you know. I need to still get some pumpkins and put them around my domain. You know, I heard pumpkins actually capture evil spirits. I forgot who I heard that from. 777, I think. Okay. All right. I had to touch back down to earth because I was getting a lot of memos about the current state of America. Like supposedly EBT benefits are going to be no longer, I think, effective as now for EBT holders. And I'm an EBT holder myself, okay? But I think I'm unfazed from it, and I don't want to say anything because I'm golden. I've been grandfather claused in. But there's some situations that they're no longer able to get benefits, and that's creating chaos. And Donald Trump is doing what Donald Trump does, and that's causing a lot of ruffled feathers as well. Trust me, I've been, me and Atlas 3 Eyes been chilling. We've been playing poker. You know what I'm saying? Some, you know, I declare war. We've been chilling. So I had to get updated. And then Captain Kirk told me I was getting all these emails. So I had to run back there in my office and see what the fuck's going on. Then I beamed down here. I had Scotty beam me down. He's normally like, Scotty beam me up. He beamed me down. And it's a lot of chaos. And a lot of people are saying they're going to go to supermarkets, start stealing food if they can't get their food for their families and for themselves. It's not a joke at all. So it's not a laughing matter. It's I guess it's a quirk of mine. I always find myself laughing to always keep the optimism in me, and then I see solutions throughout the chaos. I'm just like a chaos. It's like the theory of chaos is what I have adopted to without even realizing it. It's like the more chaotic it is, the more calmer I am, and then the more God presents herself in my life. Confirmation, bitches? I don't know what that sound was. My ancestors be letting me know. So it's popping tonight. Ancestors are boogieing. So I'm here to hopefully provide some solutions for anybody that feels like they're stuck financially. They don't know where their next meal's coming from. They don't know about the current climate of America. They're just a little bit everywhere, and that is I understand where you're coming from. Let me just say that. So hopefully, I had a little snippet at the very beginning of this video from Paul Michael, Creditors Academy. I have briefly discussed this topic a few times back in the past about people not knowing if there's any solutions for their current situations. And then there is a solution, and it's called becoming private. I even feel a little hesitation right now saying this, but during my last download or my last session, Paul Michael said, teach one, teach one. Meaning, like, if you have knowledge to share that's going to benefit the public, why hold it? You know what I mean? Why be that person? And at first I was hesitant about this because, you know, man, some people want me to keep things to the chest, gatekeep or whatever, but I love everybody, and everybody deserves a chance to get out of this self-construct system that people in power have placed to keep people disillusioned and disconnected from the source. And I'm here as a leader, and I'm here going to And I'm here as my obligation and duty to God is to help and lead as many people to the water as possible. I can't force anybody, but you do have free will. So, let's just say this. If you're tired of your current situation financially, why don't you reach out to me or Paul Michael and find out the proper steps on how to get yourself free out of this matrix system. That's the best way possible. I feel a little unqualified to share this information to you at this current state, because there's a lot of information in this world that you may enter if you choose the red pill. If you choose the blue pill and you choose to stay stuck in the matrix, that's perfectly fine too. If you're perfectly comfortable in the current state, not knowing when you're going to go back to work, if you work for the government or not, then that's your prerogative. Words, right? I feel like retrograde. Retrograde is back, or Mercury retrograde. It's your prerogative to choose the path you're currently on. I'm just offering an option, and at the current moment, I'm still learning about a lot of this knowledge myself. So if you were interested in the audio clip I had at the very beginning of this episode of Think Differently and No Filter, the realest show ever, hands down. We have no one telling us what to do or controlling us at all. At least we're not worried about monetization, because God provides it all. And I got a... That's right, we don't care about if you're ruffling feathers, just on the foundation. I was just saying, we did get an email from somebody. Doesn't even matter. We graduated, it doesn't matter about that. So yeah, if you were interested in the audio clip from the very beginning, you can look up Paul Michael, and he has a whole academy. He has courses that you can learn from at your own leisure, and you can figure out other solutions, how to protect your assets away from the government so they won't manipulate you and control you any further. And I'll leave it on that note, because I don't think it's going to be a very long video. I just don't like the state that this 3D world is going through right now, and it interrupted my cosmic Texas Hold'em game, so I'm kind of eked about that. But this is my priority as a chosen one. I will come down and I will do anything that's uncomfortable, and I will address it. So hopefully you can see that, and you can follow that light to happiness and total bliss once you understand that there's another way of playing this game that we've all been participating in. So what were you going to say a few moments ago? People that are on the path of finding themselves and knowing who they are, once they know who they are, you have to stand on who you are. As bad at times where people want to put up a ladder, right? And climb up and attempt to play games with you. You can play games with them back, but that's giving away energy. Hence, there's a lot of people that just don't resonate with me anymore, because it's like they haven't upgraded themselves. They're just they're staying right where they're at. And I'm talking about love offers too, as well as business offers. It's just a lot of people I'm seeing are coming at me for the wrong way, you know what I mean? Not everybody, because, if you know, I'm good. We're good. We will prevail. We will prevail. Confirmation, bitches. Okay, I'll read that later. So we will prevail. But some people that don't want to change emotionally and just come in because I got the bag, you know, whatever. You see them from a mile away, and this is for my kids. Actually, I wanted to say this a few videos back because I want, and I am doing a video for my future lineage, you know what I mean, so they can look back at my archives, my archival of videos that I've been doing and helping so many people in the spiritual community and just through all walks of life without putting any labels on it. However I'm helping you, I'm very proud that I'm actually here to be able to do it, and I'm never giving up. I'm always going to be here for you guys, my beautiful collective. So there's no fret about that, okay? I know my path and I know what I'm here to do, and I'm no longer worrying about people that were attempting to, you know, take God's shine, attempting, but they failed miserably. And I love the fact that I have the testicular fortitude, the spiritual strength, standing on foundation, comfortable within myself, knowing that I am God and I don't care if no one likes my position, because I love myself inside and out, and I want that to radiate to people that feel the same way about themselves but may be shy to express that. Confirmation, bitches. So I just want to be a living example that anything is possible. We are all learning together, and teamwork makes the dream work. And a lot of people are going through a lot of situations and turmoil and whatever the case may be. And I want to be a strong anchor for you guys, knowing that, hey, if I've been through hell and back, you can go through hell and back as well. As long as you know God is you, and God is going to give you everything you need, and we can disconnect from this way the Matrix wanted us to believe how life works. I promise you, we can get to the promised land together. And I don't want to just share all my bliss selfishly within myself and a few other collectives, you know? So, hence this video now. I was actually going to relax. It's been a long day, but my duty, and I'm being obedient, I'm going to jump on here when I'm told, you know, and to shed light that there's a way out of here. There's always a way out. Your imagination's your reality. And once you find yourself, then you'll be naturally gravitated to your soul's compass, and it'll point you in the right directions, which is in the unknown. And then you're going to gravitate to the people that's meant for you, the right community, and we're going to work together. You'll work together with them, and vice versa, and everything's going to be, it's going to be very blissful. All right? So, I think that was what my ancestors wanted me to share as of now. I don't want to overload anybody. But I wanted to sprinkle some sunshine to let you know that when there's a will, there's a way. And not everything has to be textbook instruction laid out, somebody the certified route. There's always confirmation. There's always another way to find enlightenment. But I love each and every one of you. I hope this resonated in some shape, form, or fashion, and I hope people that are going through some stressful situations find a different perspective in life, but that doesn't even sound good. I don't like that, because people has had their rugs ripped from underneath their feet, unbeknownst to them, some last minute Mickey type shit, and they have every right to be frustrated and uncertain about the direction they should go. And I'm here to let you know that Paul Michael is a solution for you to figure out how to get control of your financial life and of your generational wealth life, and how just to take ownership and claim back your power properly within this matrix. And then you won't be as stressful, because you actually have ownership of your birthrights. You took ownership of your straw man and all that stuff. If you know, you know. But I love you guys. You take care. Until next time, stay loving, stay supporting, stay smiling, and keep your inner child alive too.